The images and the story out of Boulder, Colorado is really just horrifying. This attack on people who were peacefully gathering to urge the return of the hostages, the Israeli hostages in Gaza. And then the gentleman, the police you see arresting there, has been charged with a hate crime. And the FBI is now saying that he was planning this for reportedly over a year.
Wow.
But he was taken into custody, and after using basically a flamethrower on the protesters, the people who were gathered there. So what, especially when you hear that they believe he planned this for a year, it just makes you wonder what is being done and whether people are taking the anti-Semitic attacks seriously in law enforcement.
Right.
Joining us right now to discuss that is Congressman Brad Sherman. He is U.S. representative representing California, but also he is Jewish, and we wanted to talk to him about the seriousness of this attack and others like it. So, Congressman, welcome to TMZ Live.
Good to be with you.
What was your reaction to this news when you saw it yesterday? So fresh off the heels of what happened in Washington, D.C.
I was horrified, but I wasn't surprised. We saw what happened in Washington, D.C. One of my staffers was there at the event. We had someone killed a bit over a year ago in Ventura County, just down the freeway from where I am now. And we have it's entirely appropriate to criticize the government of Israel. But when you start having people chanting, globalize the Intifada, or from the river to the sea, calling for the deaths of as many Jews as they could possibly arrange, it's not surprising that some people will take those slogans seriously and act on them.
Congressman, what do you view as the answer? Is it legislation? Is it education? How do we stop this from escalating even further?
Well, what we do short term, of course, is security grants for institutions that might be subject to terrorism, police monitoring, et cetera. And we need to pass the anti-Semitism bill, because it's hard to fight anti-Semitism if you won't define it. And clearly calling for the destruction of Israel and the expulsion of all its Jewish citizens is anti-Semitic. Just as if I came on TMZ and I said death to Albania, you characterize me as anti-Albanian. If you say death to the only Jewish state, you're anti-Jewish.
I hear what you're saying on that bill. What is the status of the anti-Semitism bill? We
passed it overwhelmingly in the House. I think that there are some free speech advocates that are misinterpreting the bill. Keep in mind that fortunately or unfortunately, just because something is anti-Semitic does not mean that free speech rights go away. But we should define what is anti-Semitic speech. And now it's pending in the Senate. There are certain amendments that Democrats want that Republicans won't accept. They should just go back to the text of the bill as we passed it from the House of Representatives.
The fact that that the FBI is now saying that the suspect in Boulder was planning this for a year, and I know that this gathering that had happened yesterday was a regular event, a weekly event that was happening in Boulder. It seems like if you're having an event like that on a weekly basis, that's something where you would want law enforcement to be more aware or alert, that, as you said, that you're talking about funding to help protect faith-based gatherings. It seems like this one falls under that category, especially because it had been happening so regularly.
I don't think that Judaism should be practiced only behind a barbed wire fence. And we've got to provide security for what we think might be hit. But at the same time, I don't think we should tell Jewish people in this country that you should try to hide your Judaism unless you're behind a security group.
Congressman, obviously, like Charles said, you're a Jewish man. Do you feel like your safety is at risk when you're out? Obviously, you're an incredibly powerful politician. I understand there's security and stuff. But do you feel concerned for your own safety?
Well, the Anti-Defamation League put out a report on anti-Semitism on the internet and identified me as the #1 House member to get anti-Semitic attacks. So yes, I'm concerned, and the members of the House do not have security, but you do what you have to do, and you don't cower.
I don't know if you saw, we're almost out of time, but I just wanted to see if you had seen the president's reaction to this attack. He posted something today where he basically pointed out that the suspect here, as he puts it, was allowed in under the open door policy of President Biden because he's been here basically illegally for about a year, a little over a year. Your response to that?
I don't think we focus on immigration status. The person who is charged with the events in D.C. just a couple weeks ago was born in the United States. This anti-Semitic cancer is affecting everyone in our society. It's particularly prevalent among certain Islamic extremists and certain folks like apparently the shooter in D.C. that are at the very far left of our political spectrum. Those who are reading Marx and Trotsky apparently are getting a lot of anti-Semitism along with it.
All right. Well, we wish you the best with that bill. It does seem like we need it more than ever because this is becoming too common. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.